athlete from Ethiopia to compete in the World Championships after teaching himself step by step how to become a judoka. Now his story is inspiring others to take up the sport. Have a listen. On the outskirts of Addis Ababa, traditional wrestling draws a crowd. It's a cultural pastime, and since he was a child, Seifu Mekanen has been watching on. Seifu himself is a keen athlete, but his chosen sport is not well known here in Ethiopia.
Judo is, in the world, is very lovely sport, is martial art. But in Ethiopian country, no one to understanding to practice judo.
This dojo is one of only 3 places in Ethiopia where judo is taught.
Master Seifu is not just a teacher, he is our father. We have that connection with him, and when he teaches us, he just plays along with it.
Many people who want to practice judo, but lack of knowledge, lack of clothes, lack of mat.
Support comes from the Addis Ababa Integrated Martial Arts Federation, a body representing 7 different disciplines. Judo is the only Olympic sport on the list.
We're going to train referees, we're going to train judo athletes, sportsmen and women. And ultimately, it's one of the Olympic disciplines. So we want to raise the Ethiopian flag high, as we do with other sports.
Seifu's journey into judo is a remarkable tale. 16 years old and heading home one day, he stopped by a local bookseller and stumbled across the only book about judo printed in his native Amharic.
17 years ago, I buy this judo book and I like it. Still, now only one book in Ethiopia.
For 7 years, Seifu practiced alone, studying the pages of his manual.
I read the book, I try. I read the book, I try. 7 years also I practice myself because of no one to give me belt, no one to give me evaluation, there is no one.
A little over 10 years later, Seifu was one of 2 Ethiopians to travel to the 2011 Judo World Championships in Paris, the first ever to represent his country. It took just 12 seconds to crash out of the competition, but the dream was achieved.
In 2011, I am the first in Ethiopia. Now I have 55 students, and I want my students to participate in Olympic.
Seifu's incredible story spurs his students on, and he still has high aspirations about judo's potential in Ethiopia.
My personal dream, first judo to establish in Ethiopia. All Ethiopian games, in African games, World Champion games. After that, to come to Olympic. This is my dream.
From student to master, there are no limits to the future of judo in Ethiopia for Seifu Mekanen.